Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris Alsu of Parental World Knowledge. I want to welcome everyone. We're here to do some more energy scans and in addition, oh no, it went off, and talk more about wisdom herbs. Let's see if it goes back. I can get back to live. I don't see it on my screen. Ugh. I don't know if we're airing or not because it's not on my screen. Oh boy. Let's try it again. Well, I hope it's recording, but I don't see anything. My screen is totally blank. It keeps saying I'm offline. Oh dear. Oh, Barb speaking. No, he's not here right now. Can I take a message? All right. Have a good day. Well, I don't know if it's recording or not. You might be getting a recording, but I'm getting nothing on my screen. I don't know why it's not recording. Well, I'm going to try again. Let's hope it goes back on. Okay. Well, we're here again. I don't know if you had disruption, if I was on the screen or not, but on my screen it was totally blank and it says I was offline. Well, I want to welcome everyone again, and we're here to talk about wisdom herbs, and in addition, about energy scans. And I have my dog Platinos here. Platinos, want to say hello to everybody? I could give an energy scan to you in front of everyone if you want to come. Well, at any rate, he just got up from a nap and he's being a watchdog. He's barking at whoever he's hearing outside. He's protecting me. So he's doing his job. Thank you, honey, but everything's okay. Well, getting back to this, wisdom herbs is something that will help everyone. You'll gain more focus and more energy. And believe me, the way my life has been lately, it's a good thing I have them. I did start taking the capsules. I just started last night. I'm going to be taking them again right now when I get off. And I do find that it is working. And believe me, what I'm going through, I'm still fighting, Social Security. They did say that I won, everything is fine. But, I still had to submit more information and, awaiting that. Then I had a family member who was fighting to get half my house, knowing that, get half my house, I won't be able to live the rest of my life, in the style that I've been. I mean, I'm not, luxury style, but but at least I'm, in a very good neighborhood, and, I'm just used to living in, a home, and I hope that I can still stay in my home. So, I'm faced with that, and I, met him on his terms, but I just hope my son decides to, because, that's also a factor. He's been helping me, so, it's really up to him. I feel this way, I've got to show respect to him. He's helping me. I wouldn't have been able to stay in my house. Everything broke at once. So even though I put $50,000 in to do repair, and he put $50,000 in, there's still another $50,000 to do. You can't win. So I'm hoping that everything works out. I met my relative on his terms, and hopefully he'll give me he'll take a loan and $50,000 to fix things, and later I'll leave the house to his both sons, half of the house, and that's it. So hopefully my son goes for that. I'm just hoping he does. I mean, I'm the one saying yes, and I just hope he does. So I've been under, the stress of worrying about my son, how he is, going to be, coping with all this, because so far we've been having to drag through court extra and costing us. And I tell you, so if I didn't have these herbs, this is not narcotic. I could have used narcotic. I never in my life took narcotics, but the herbs definitely helped in the transition of worrying about what my son, is, how he's coping with it, is, not coping with it too well. He's, put every penny he had, his savings, and then he took a big loan, and, it's been a lot on him. So, and now he's worried about the house too. So it's been a lot on him, and that's the only thing bothering me. Nothing is bothering me. I mean, I don't let things bother me. That money or possessions, I do want to live, of course, in the same lifestyle I'm accustomed to in a very nice area. West Orange is one of the best areas in the country, West Orange, New Jersey. But, I'm just grateful, whatever I have, and I never let things really get to me. I only just worried about my son, how he is coping with it, and, it's been a little hard on him since his girlfriend wants to get married, and that's the only thing, little pressure there. He wants to get married too, but he wants to have his finances in order. So, which I understand. And I greatly appreciate that he helped me. And I didn't ask for his help. He just did that on his own. I told him not to twice, and he still did things on his own. And that's the way my son is. God bless him. So anyway, getting back to this, the wisdom herbs of working with all that's going on in this house. And, we've had repair going on too. And, it's been a lot of things. But those things, that doesn't really get to me. Just my son. That's the only thing really that bothered me. Just that, he's happy. I want him to be able to get married, and I'm glad his girlfriend stayed by him, and that's that. So at any rate, I just want to tell you, this is not just for energy and focus, it's also for weight loss. So if you want to have excellent weight loss without yo-yo dieting, crazy drugs and things, that is not the route to go. People die from that. This is healthy. There's no inhibitors in this. This is healthy. And you can safely and effectively lose weight. So this is the route to go. And give us a call at 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637. And we have testimonial on the site wisdom-square.com. And we're soon to have some more testimonial by one of the leading teachers in our nation, Asa Mitchell. And I mentioned this yesterday. I shouldn't say yesterday, but the day before when I was doing a taping. I tried to do it yesterday, but we couldn't get on. There was, I don't know what happened. My son borrows my laptop and something was wrong. All I did was push the button to go on the air, and it wouldn't go. And I didn't do anything else. And I think it really was because, well, he borrows it is one thing. I don't know whether it's that, or I just stopped using my Google Hangouts live texting, because it happened right after someone texted me and they had something wrong with their phone when they were texting me yesterday. So I'm just going to stay off going on there live. I just don't want to take a chance. I truly don't. So anybody who wants to reach me, ask me for friendship on Facebook. Curtis was one of the people that, got in touch with me yesterday, and he's the one that had something wrong with his system. So he went on live video, and it was totally black as screen. And I do think that was the reason. And so I'm staying off live video on Google Hangouts. Anyone wants to be my friend, I'm more than happy to accept you on Facebook. I'm very grateful. I appreciate, everyone. Every fan is important to me. But I just can't take a chance that it's going to disrupt and not be able to tape for everyone. So I can't go on Google Hangouts and chat with you. You'll have to go on Facebook, where I know it doesn't crash. It's totally safe there. So, if you want, I'm under Barbara Iris Alsu, and you can, request my friendship, and I'm more than happy to. That's it. All right, then. So I appreciate too you subscribe. So if I know you're a subscriber to me, I will accept your friendship. If you're not subscribing to, YouTube, I'm not going to necessarily accept your friendship unless you're a mutual friend of somebody. I just can't take a chance, because that can crash too. I just have to be careful who I'm accepting friendship from. And I'm grateful. You're my fan, and if you subscribe to me on YouTube, then I know who's who. And the old my old fans from Google Hangouts too. That I know you were from there too. But I'm just saying, new people, if you're wanting me to be your friend and talk and chat, well, it's going to have to be on Facebook. So subscribe here so I know. No, we're not on. I'm not going on Google Hangouts, to tape anymore. It's always YouTube now. So just want to tell you that, and more than appreciative of everyone's friendship. I just have to be careful so that I don't crash, and then I won't be able to tape for everybody in the world. All right, and another thing is I entered an errands contest, and I hope and pray that I win. because, you know, we're going to do more cooking segments, and I would love to be able to have a really nice kitchen. You know, my stove is 30 years old. You know, it's getting, you know, really old, and, you know, I've took good care of it, but I think it's time. And it was a Maytag, you know, it lasted 30 years. That's amazing. Maytags are wonderful products. I mean, I had a dishwasher 30 years it lasted. Um, you know, the stove, it is definitely a great product. You know, I can't give more recommendations for a product that can last 30 years. It got me by. But now I do need, and so I hope I win that errands. And it's a Wendy Williams contest. And I love Wendy Williams. I love errands for offering uh, to provide a whole kitchen for free. And we need it. So I did enter that. And anyone else that's interested, you know, you could go on her site and enter. I had difficulty. I don't know what, you know, what transpired, but I couldn't send my video. I had to just do it through Instagram, and then, you know, I also put it on Facebook too. So, you know, hopefully, you know, I filled out, you know, the information they needed, and hopefully I will be selected. If anyone wants to comment about that, you know, thank you if you do. A number of people have, our fans have, and I greatly appreciate it. Magali, always, always commenting, thank you. And we need all the help we can get so we can get that kitchen. I really want it because I feel it could make it, you know, more efficient. I could cook more quicker, and, you know, if it saves me time, then you can see the total finished product. I would love that, you know, just, I would love for you to, you know, be able to see my total finished product by it cooking faster and more effectively. So I'm excited about that. There's a good possibility. And most importantly, I want to give my son the best Thanksgiving. I'm going to cook Thanksgiving dinner, and I just would want, you know, it to be the best that it could be. And hopefully he'll have his girlfriend and our family, and his father too. I'm hoping, because he's been very kind in helping us too at times. Now he came up here, he was helping a little bit with the yard work and different things. He's always offering, and that's very good. I'm glad that, you know, he was helping my son. He does enough, my son, so I mean, God bless, and he needed some help. And I'm very grateful for that, and I want to show my appreciation. And we've stayed friends, and it's a good thing, because one time he invited me to dinner recently, and I mentioned this already. Thank God I was in the car, because my son didn't see a car coming. It was speeding. He had stopped for traffic. Everyone stopped, and then he proceeded because he had a green light. But this car kept going. Did not stop. Did not stop for all the traffic that stopped. And we were pulling out straight. We weren't, you know, making a turn. We were just pulling out straight and going on the same road, but on the right side. She's on the left side. So I said stop, and it's a good thing, because he stopped, and the car, it did get damaged quite a bit, but at least he was alive. And I'm thankful. See, it's good that parents should stay. You know, you don't have to, you know, be that friendly, but friendly on good terms for your child. And that's what I did. I stayed friends for my child. And I'm very grateful that I was invited to go to dinner by my former husband. And, you know, we're not dating, but we're just friends for our child's sake. And that's the way to be. So, any rate, getting back to this, Wisdom Herbs, give a call. You know, this is life-changing. This will give you more energy, more focus for all the things that are going on in your life. Your children, you'll be a better parent. And that is not baloney. Believe me. This I was starting to take the liquider prior to this, and I'm telling you, it definitely helps in calming and health wise. It even fought the flu off, which, I mean, in 2 weeks, I caught for the first time the flu because I was out 2 hours with my puppy in the freezing cold rain. He wasn't able to make. He came from another country and it had difficulty in making, and he hurt his spine sleeping on the pavement. So I was out, and that's the first time I ever had the flu in my life. And I'm telling you, herbs, in 2 weeks, it was gone. Now, if I would have, took it right away, it would have been even sooner. But I didn't take it right away. I was first, I first took it when I was with the flu. And if I would have took it before that, that's something different. But even so, it was gone in 2 weeks. Flu lasts 30 days. And I was totally fine. So I know, and that was the oregano leaf that I took. I know that herbs work. And so I hope that you'll try them and see for yourself. And they start at $40 for 100 capsules. And my son, just now, he made my herbs so that everything is in the grow one, as opposed to having to buy more than one. You could just get the grow one, and then your second one, if you're wanting to do the weight loss, would be the cleanse. And so that would be $10 off the original price for the second one, and that would be $30. So for $70, you would have, a regular regimen that would last you. You have 100 capsules, so it will last you a while there, and that is very low cost. Because I know when you buy anything, even the better things to lose, weight with, it's costing more than that. It's getting into the hundreds. And this is safe and effective, and then it's giving you everything you need. There's one, for the brain food that's in it. For the, like I said, we have now, it's called Supergirl, so that we have the brain food in it. We're going to have, we have the heart food, the bone food, and we have the sun food in it, and the girl food in it. So that is amazing. You're going to get all that in the one. It's only $40. And then you can get the cleansing food so that you can, if you want to have a wonderful regimen for weight loss, that's it. That's all you would need. So for $70, that's fantastic. I personally, I have not seen anything at that price for herbs because, I've checked and I see that 90 capsules, they want $50 and more. So this is phenomenal. And this is going to have everything you want in it. Now, nobody can tell me that this wouldn't be a great holiday gift. This is the best holiday gift that I could possibly get. I know, I've received so many different holiday gifts, and a lot of them I didn't even want. I had to take back. I feel that this, to give health to anyone, would be so appreciated. This is superb. This is something you could give your family, your friends, even your coworkers. So I would definitely give us a call and place an order. And we have the highest certified herbs and from the cleanest forest. So it's not that, it's that, some of these herbs, they might not be certified and checked. Well, ours are. This is checked on a regular basis. So, and then we have a machine that makes it. And so, this is excellent. This is an excellent product. Go on the site and check it out. And if you are on any medication, I'd still consult your doctor. But like I said, it has no inhibitors. If you take it an hour before your medicine, then it's fine. So give us a call. We would love for you to be healthy, be happier. And yes, it does definitely, not just me. It wasn't just me feeling that it's, definitely helping your mood, because I'm going through, worrying about my son. It's definitely helping other people. And they had, I usually don't have mood problems or anything, but everything all at once, after my father passed away, was happening. And it affected my son, not me, but, it was affecting my son. So it was getting me for the first time feeling upset. So I know we've had testimonial from other people. It's on our site, my son's site, wisdom-square.com. And I'm telling you that it is definitely helping them. And they had some serious mood problems. They were, not dealing well with a number of situations, and now that doesn't even bother them. Normally what would bother them is not even affecting them whatsoever. So this is definitely excellent. That brain food was what that person was taking, and it is definitely helping. So please give us a call, 973-736-1637. And if you haven't heard much about herbs, that's because in our country, they're trying to promote drugs. It's unfortunate. Prescription drugs, they're trying to, promote that. In Europe, the doctors are all prescribing herbs to their patients. I did a lot of research to see. So, fortunately, they're doing that. And I just hope that this starts, to get around that other people are taking this instead of all the prescriptions. I mean, there are some, prescriptions I'm not saying that you shouldn't take. I'm a big promoter. I say vitamin D because I know that I still take vitamin D, and I know my son takes it. And, if you're not getting out that much, you need to take that. It's something that, keeps you healthy. And I'm a promoter of that. In fact, somebody on Twitter, he just followed me because he knows I made that discussion that, vitamin D is very important. And that's what he's selling, vitamin D. And if you are taking vitamins, please do the time release. Don't take regular vitamins because it can be toxic in your body. Herbs are not toxic. They're natural, but vitamins can. So please, even if you don't want to take these herbs and you just want to stick to your vitamins, you've got to take the time released at least. And I still say the best vitamin that I would only recommend is a vitamin D. I really know that you get everything the effect from the vitamins, but even better from the herbs because it's all natural. There are no drugs in this. So this is a natural thing, and that's what you want. You want to be at your best, and this is it. And now with energy scans, I just want to let you know, energy scans are where I pinpoint and I focus on what your problem is. You don't even have to say what your problem is. You can give me a call at 973-736-1637. You don't have to say your full name. And I will just pinpoint what the problem is. And then, when I do, and then you can comment if I'm correct. And so far, fortunately, I've always been correct. And, nobody's perfect, but thank God, I've always pinpointed what it was. And I resolve in seconds. So it's quick and effective. And you don't even have to say your full name. You can just say your first initial. But I'm trying to write an ebook and help the whole entire world. So please give us a call. 973-736-1637 or 973-280-6356. And my son's line is 973-282-6071. That's 973-282-6071. So I just want you to know that anytime you can call us Monday through Sunday, and it would be 9 to 5 where it would be live. If you want to leave a message, the answering device is on at all times on my cell phone and on the home stationary phone. It's on. So if you want to, leave a message, that's fine too. But if you want a live person, 9 to 5. And that's Eastern Standard Time. All right, so I hope that somebody does call in. I've had so many people telling me they're going to be calling for the energy scan, and then always something comes up. And I've had some legitimate things, like one person had to go visit their mother in the hospital. I mean, that's different. But, everybody says, I'm going to be calling. I want this. And then they don't. I don't see how you can, not put your health. That is the most important thing. And you'd be gaining better health for your family and your friends and even doing your job. And it just makes sense to give us a call. And if you prefer when we're not on, or you can do that too. Like I just gave you, the hours. And I appreciate greatly if you do. But I just want to tell you what it is. It's that everything in our body, we have a circulatory system. That's what the doctors say. And it's chakras in our head, in our body. And if it's not a proper circulation, that's causing the pain, discomfort, it's causing memory loss, whatever it is, it has to have a proper circulation. And if it doesn't, then there's disruption. So if you give us a call, I can correct that disruption. And you will be at your best, I believe, in seconds. I can't promise, but like I said, I've cured in seconds normally. This is what I did for every person. As long as they believed in God, and they mostly believed in me, but, could have some doubt, because I understand this is new. When I first heard what an energy scan is, I thought it was a machine. I didn't even know before I heard what it was. So, you could be a little skeptical. That's fine. But call and try it because it works. It's you doing the healing with me to God. God 100% heals you. It's just you doing prayer with me to God. And I'm descended from the holiest of priests, and that's why I believe that I was given this gift of being able to do this. So give us a call. And and I want to thank, there was a new viewer who said something very nice about me, and I want to thank you for the compliment. And I'm just sorry that I couldn't go on as I stated before. I do believe that it crashed my computer by going on Google Hangouts with the live chat. So I can't do it. Being that I'm doing the show here, I just can't take a chance. So, it's still, even though it's a different way of taping, we're not going to Google Hangouts to tape, but it still goes basically through Google Hangouts to YouTube. And so therefore I can't take a chance of doing the live chat. If somebody has something wrong with their computer, then it could crash me. And I don't want to disappoint the fans. So like I said, you'd have to be a friend on, request my friendship on Facebook. I'm more than happy to accept. But I thank you, for new fan, and I do appreciate greatly. And I just want to say too that there was a very nice person from Google Hangouts who's in the Army, and I just hope and pray that he's safe. He's in the Middle East, and I just hope and pray he's safe and everything goes well. And I appreciate that, following me and keeping in touch, and it's wonderful, encouraging me and giving me blessings, saying blessings to me, and a very nice person. And I just appreciate the friendship. Alrighty, so I just want to say a miraculous healing prayer for everybody in the world. I'm going to put this down. I just want to say for good peace, good spirit, good health, good strength. Amen. And God heals 100%. Excuse me, everyone. Well, Barb speaking. I'm just talking to somebody concerning they're helping animals and rights, and I just wanted to see what this is about. And if there's a cost involved, I'm not doing it, which probably is a cost involved. Hello? Barbara Alsue, 973-736-1637. If you could call me back in 15 minutes, because I'm doing a live reality show right now. All right, thank you. Bye now. I have no idea. They had someone call me, and I guess it was by recorded message because nobody live came on the phone. And then the person was not there when I pushed one button. It said push one button. So it's strange. Why call somebody if you're not going to be there to answer the call? I don't know. I personally, I wouldn't do that. I mean, automation, I do love the automation. I think it's wonderful. And I'm all for, the automation in a business, because it can free up our time, and robots are brilliant. And I know that they can do things that we can't. And I was just reading that they are, doing things so advanced from humans, and they're really truly helping us in business. So that's quite an accomplishment that a robot could be that intelligent. And I appreciate it greatly. But, this person was the one that's not at fault, not the robot. The robot said, take the message. But they should have been there if they said, they're calling you, they're giving you a call. Well, that's why I guess we have the robots, because people are not reliable at times. I'm here. I'm reliable. I can't help sometimes if my computer doesn't work. I'm trying my best. And believe me, what I'm going through, and I should go through. And I get a call today from my solar company that's supposed to complete the work. And this is the roofing manager. And he gives me, this is another thing that just happened. He gives me a call and he says, we can take care of your roofing needs and we'll be affordable. I'm going, what? I call him back. I go, are you kidding me? Your company said they're covering it, and they're not translating that to you. And if they're not going to keep what they promised, I said, I'm not going to be doing solar with your company. I'll go to another company. So he said, no, he'll make sure, he just wasn't informed. But, these things have to be done. I mean, if you're promised something, I was promised that this would be done. It has to be done. I mean, I cannot, my roof was brand new, but they didn't do it right in the front and back. And this has to be corrected before you put the solar on. You can't take a chance that it leaks over to there. I mean, it hasn't gone that far, the leakage, but it could. And I'm not putting on the solar until it's corrected. So, and my son wants it to be on a slope because he's an architect. He's the best. So he designs all the CVS stores, and he says that's what was wrong. He didn't put it on a slope. Should have had, over the our steps, it should be a sloped roof part as opposed to flat. And in the back were our porches too. So that has to be done. I'm not going to take a chance that he said that, there's a way of putting something that they have, a substance that will keep the rain from going onto where the solar is, the solar panels. And I didn't think so. And I know what my son told me. So I'm going by what he said, and I want to go, listen to my son. He's the best there is in architecture. So he would know. He's an architect designer, and he would know. And he's, stated that, and that's what I'm going with. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And I didn't want another thing to upset him, because, he thought that they were going to do that, and it would be, one less thing to fix. But we'll see. We'll go from there. And I'm just going to think positive thoughts. And I'm just worried about my son being upset about it. Not that it didn't, everything I just say, I can't do anything to change it. There's nothing I can do, so I just let it go off my shoulders. The only thing that bothers me is that my son's getting upset by it. And for good reason. His girlfriend wants to get married, and he wants to get married too. But he can't right now because he helped me. And that's the only thing that's upsetting him. He never used to worry about money. He never did. He was like me, my attitude, we'll do what we can. We do what we can, and we do what, what we can't. We'll do something different. If we can't do something, we'll do something different. And why let everything bother you? You can't let things. They're things. They're not your family. That doesn't matter. Things, you get plenty of things in life. They come, they go. But your family. You want to hold on to your family and care about your family. So that's all that matters. And so, that's what was bothering him. He just didn't want to break up with his girlfriend. He wants to have a life with her, which, I like her very much and love her. And, I hope he has all that with her. And that's it. So I hope everybody has a good night and a good day. And I'm just going to, again, just tell you to please call about the wisdom herbs and try them. Make a difference in your life. Make a difference in someone else that that needs to do weight loss, and help them with a wonderful gift. This is, the best gift that you possibly could give. And it's affordable. So, there's no gimmick. You can try it. If you don't want to continue, that's fine. There's no, it's not a program that you have to sign up for and then you're stuck with. You can just try this, and it's worked effectively for every single person. Go on our site, wisdom-square.com. That's my son's site. We share the store of wisdom herbs, but this is my son's site, wisdom-square.com. And check out the testimonial, and you'll see for yourself and learn more about wisdom herbs. This is so phenomenal. I can't even believe, I wish we had this years ago. And this would have saved my father's life. My late father, he did not believe that, God and the healing process. He didn't believe in that. I wish that he did. But this would have saved his life if he had these herbs. My son even said he just wishes that he could go back in time, but we can't. So this is life-saving. And we're going to be starting with liquid too. We're soon to be getting also that equipment. And, for someone that has a very serious life-threatening ailment, we want to be able to help in every way. And you need the liquid. Even more so, the capsules work, yes, but if you're dying on your, God forbid, no one should be dying, but if you're dying, you need the liquid to do a quick and efficient job, as opposed to sometimes surgery doesn't do it, and medicine stuff, it just doesn't do it. They did everything to try to save my father. They shouldn't have given him surgery, and I mentioned this before in the Veterans Hospital. And they did on a severe shoulder and wound injury, and it shouldn't have been. They should have never given the surgery. And they said as long as he didn't bleed after the surgery, he was fine. So we all thought he was fine. They even gave him occupational therapy. And that's when the second bleeding started in his brain. And they saw that, the first one was dry from months prior. So he, right after surgery, had bleeding of his brain. Should have never had the surgery. When you get a shoulder and arm injury that's severe, just let it heal. They didn't know. They didn't have a brain surgeon. So, we could have saved his life with the herbs. Would have stopped the bleeding. And one of the herbs, it's actually cayenne pepper is one of the herbs that actually stop bleeding. So God forbid, if you never had bleeding, could be, you cut yourself very severely, it will stop it immediately. He had, bleeding in the brain, so maybe we would have given him in his mouth, orally, and we would have stopped the bleeding. And they wanted to do surgery, but they didn't have a brain surgeon there. And New York wouldn't touch it because of their reputation. They didn't say that, but I know that's the reason. If anything happened. And we said we wouldn't hold them responsible. I mean, I put that in writing. It didn't matter. So this can be life-changing. Give us a call for the herbs. And I was just checking if anybody was writing me concerning the herbs or healing. No. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to say goodbye. That person is going to be calling me back. And I thank you so much for tuning in. And that was about the job I mentioned. I hopefully online there's something that doesn't cost, because I put the money into the house. I put the money into our herbs, and I can't afford anything else. So if it's not free, I'm not doing it, obviously. All right. You take care. Best to you. Whether it's night or day there, have a wonderful time. Bye now.